Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, I want you to picture two Adirondack chairs. These chairs are sitting comfortably on the white sandy beaches of the Gulf of Mexico. Behind these two chairs is a cozy but spacious beach house with a large wooden deck. And on that deck are a few loose floorboards. And standing on that deck is an old man whose salt and pepper gray hair is starting to look more like the sands of the beach than his salt and pepper gray hair. And standing next to the old man is his loving wife, who has a smile on her face that looks like she's been to this beach house 100 times, but loves coming back every time. And surrounding this happy couple are plenty of children and grandchildren. Now this old man is me in 40 years. In 40 years, this is the story I want people to tell of me and my life, where I've been, where I am, and where I am going. But before other people tell you that story, I want to tell you some of the highlights along the way that got me there. I want to tell you a little bit about my high school years. I want to tell you a little bit about my interesting decisions I made in college. And I want to tell you and wrap it all up with some stories about my career, where it was, where it is, and where it's going. In high school, I took the road less traveled. Most people go to a public co-ed high school. I did quite the opposite. I went to an all-male Catholic Jesuit high school. The education was tough. The curriculum was intense, and the exams were even harder. In English classes, the teachers told me to be very voluble in my speeches whenever I would present. Now, while their education was tough, that wasn't the only thing the Jesuits were concerned about. No, as a matter of fact, some of the things that Jesuits are best known for are their parties. Now, it would be interesting to think of a Jesuit priest partying, but yes, they take the adage, work hard, play hard, just as seriously as anybody else. The lifestyle around Jesuit high school was not to only focus on education, but focus on a true lifestyle. Men for others is the adage that they brought up, and they preached it every single day. So while for most people, high school was a 4-year decision, my high school choice was a lifetime decision. From high school, I was fortunate enough to go to the University of Florida. I started studying the School of Construction Management. The School of Construction Management at the University of Florida is the oldest and prestigious school of construction in the country. There are over 40,000 currently active enrolled students at the University of Florida at any given time, and only 50 are selected every year to be part of the construction program. Just like the Jesuits, the School of Construction, work hard, play hard was their motto. One of the more famous things we're known for are our homecoming parade floats. Every year we would have to build a parade float to compete in the UF homecoming parade. Now as construction students, you would imagine, we take building things very, very seriously. And that extends to our parade floats as well. And I'm pleased to say that 2 of my 4 years at the University of Florida, in which I was competing and building the parade floats, we came in first place in the parade competition. So thank you very much for that. But not only do we play hard, we also work hard. One of the things that we do is we compete. We compete against other schools across the country in various disciplines, from commercial construction, industrial construction, sustainable construction, and residential construction. I chose a residential track. The University of Florida construction program isn't quite as known in their residential program as they are other programs. And so my goal was to elevate that program, to make that program better. And I was fortunate enough to be on the competition team my senior year. The greatest that we had ever completed in a competition was 11th place. But my senior year, out of 42 teams, we came in 4th place.
Wow.
So I'm happy to say that now the residential track at the University of Florida is just as strong as the commercial and industrial tracks as well. And that kind of leads into my career. When you're in elementary school, or when you're in middle school, or even when you're in college, people ask you, what do you want to do? What do you want to do in your life? What do you want to be? And some people aren't able to answer that question. Some people still today aren't able to answer that question. But I was fortunate enough at a very young age, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. At 18 years old, my parents gave me a plaque. And on that plaque, it said, Nico Homan, President, Home and Homes. And some of my friends looked at that as a cute, gimmicky sort of gift. I looked at it as a goal, as a challenge. That's what I wanted to do in my life. Every day in college, on my desk sat that plaque. Every day in my previous job sat that plaque. Now, my previous employers weren't too happy that I had company goals on my desk. But needless to say, it was a goal nonetheless. And I'm happy to say that today I've accomplished that goal. I am the president and owner of Home and Homes. Home and Homes is and is going to be a residential construction, real estate, and development company that focuses on sustainable growth projects and communities throughout the state of Florida. So fast forward 40 years from now, there's an old man standing on the deck of his old beach house. Next to him is his loving wife and their loving families. The old man thinks on his life and thinks, I had a great high school run, I had a great college run, and I had a great career. I'm going to go sit on those Adirondack chairs. Madam Toastmaster, thank you very much.